So I hope you enjoyed the intuitive of learning how to work with your children with their psychic ability, recognizing their psychic ability. Also, to just to do a little bit of a wrap up, to understand that children's ability, like I've said in the previous videos, is between 0 and 6. That spiritual world is very thin for them. And a lot of that is they're not influenced by anything yet, by childhood upbringing, school, and society. So they're very open to that spirit world because that veil is not completely closed yet. The farther the way they get from the spirit world and that veil, it it dissipates. Not for all, like I've said in the previous video. Some children will keep it all the way through. Others' ability is really strong from the age of 0 to 6, where they can see grandma and grandpa and see other spirits, um, earthbounds, and etc. Okay, or predicting the future. Past lives is another example. They can remember their past lives from 0 to 6. But as they age, it will evolve, dissipate, or it will change as they grow into their intuitive ability. Could change as they get older. Um, and for whatever reason, I'm finding in the last 20 years that veil is very thin. So children are being born with more intuitive abilities of, if we want to call them mediums, where they are seeing and sensing and hearing more in this realm than it was 20 years ago in my own practice and what I'm aware of. And the theory is the world is the frequency on the planet has shifted, is the theory. So that spirit world is very thin, but also what's happening is adults, are a lot of people are awaking as mediums, and far more you're going to hear that being a medium is more, or intuitive abilities is more common than it was 20 years ago for me, and personally. Maybe it was always there, but the awareness is so much stronger, where I have people constantly telling me that their grandchild, their child is seeing so and so and me. This is not an isolated phenomenon anymore. The other challenge is this is where kids are getting isolated. So uh, when I was doing an intuitive class um, for some teachers, they were having at least once a month a child coming to them with a gift, but they didn't know how to deal with it, and they didn't know how to help the child or the teenager, what they were feeling, what they were seeing, what they were hearing, what they were experiencing, their intuitive ability. And also feeling alone and isolated because they didn't realize there's probably 10 in the class who have the same gift. But, when they get older, they're not going to talk about, oh, you know what, I talked to a dead person. Oh, really? And they're afraid that somebody's going to think they're batshit crazy, pardon my language. Um, but it is becoming more and more awareness and more common. But again, as they age, that could change, or they're going to keep it their entire life. But I hope this video helps for parents who do have intuitive children, or if you're just getting into the spirit world and not quite understanding what's happening for your child. I hope this gives you a little bit more of clarity through some of the exercises or suggestions that I have given my clients over the years and students for their children. So I hope that this helps you to, um, I guess, give you a little bit of peace and comfort, and not feeling so helpless, and trying to understand and navigate the spirit world with your child. Thank you.